to Essen, but I think it's like...
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Happy weekend day. Let's go. Ooh, captions, hello. Yeah, they're there. Okay, they're there. They're there. It's all good. It's all good. Good morning. Hello. Happy Friday, friends. What's up? Hi, Bloody and Barb and Ceranos. It's good to see you. Welcome on in. Happy Friday. Cosmic Beat, hello. Thank you for joining us this morning, Beat. I appreciate it. Oh, happy afternoon in Germany. Yeah, if you're in Europe, you're almost done. It's almost actually weekend time for you guys. It's fake weekend for me. It's Friday morning, not really weekend. Deadpan, hello, good morning. Yes, I found the shirt. I meant to wear it yesterday and then I forgore, so I'm wearing it today. This is like the one of like the three things that I actually got at Gen Con. This is the piece of apparel that I scurried back into the hall to get after our stream ended on Sunday. It's this cute little snake. I think it looks really cool. I wear a lot of black clothing most of the time, but I get kind of sad when my wardrobe becomes all, just like kind of all black. I need it to be black with like something on it, and I don't know, this just looked really cool. I'm trying to wear more red now that I no longer have green hair. Good morning, Wacky Tabaxi, hello, and Ifator, it's really good to see you. Welcome on in, thank you for joining us. Don Gilstrap, Don, hello, how are you doing? Good morning, everybody. Also, oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I forgot how to say your name. Have you told me how to say it before? No, I don't see it in the message. Okay, so remind me of how to say your name, because there's a shocking lack of vowels, and I'm pretty dyslexic, so I don't really know how to say it. I'm not even gonna try. If you could like tell me phonetically, or if there's a good nickname you go by, let me know and I'll call you that. But thank you for joining us. Good afternoon to you as well. Lone Jedi, hello. Duchess, welcome on in, Duchess. Duchess, good morning. How are you? Have you fully recovered from Gen Con yet? Oh, Brian, good morning. Thank you for joining us. How's my mom doing? She is doing okay. I called her yesterday. She's doing good. Thank you for asking. For those of you who are wondering, I'm not gonna go over all of it again, but I talked yesterday on stream about why I had such a long break. It involves some health issues with mi madre, but she's doing okay. As I mentioned yesterday, she got the bandage taken off, which was huge. She got to see her surgeon and was told everything went well, so that's good. It's still very weird and spooky, and yesterday I was playing Baldur's Gate last night again after stream. And you know how on stream I was like, man, I love Baldur's Gate, but there's a plot line that involves someone losing an eye. And that was there was a plot line about someone having an eye taken. And I was like, oh, that's a little topical for me right now. And I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. And then I played more last night and there was a second one. It happened again. But no, she's doing well. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. It's easier to Google Translate it than me trying to explain it. It means shaken. I'm okay with that. Okay. I'm so sorry. I am such a dumb American when it comes to hats on letters. I don't know what any of that means. I'm so sorry. Here, I'm assuming it's I don't know what I'm assuming it is. I want to say it looks like German, but again, no, it's Czech. Oh, it's Czech, duh. No, is it Czech? No, it's Polish. It's Polish. The Google Translate's telling me it means thrilled in English, but I don't trust that. I don't trust that for a second. One of these days when I have one of my actual Czech coworkers on stream, they will teach me how to pronounce it. But thank you for joining us anyways. I'm so sorry that my American brain can't handle. Yeah, hats on letters, exactly, Sarah knows. That's what I mean, that's what they look like. They look like little hats. It's very confusing for my brain because I'm like, I see those letters, I know what they mean to me, but I don't know. I've been taught, I've had like mini Czech lessons. Every time I go to the Czech Republic, my coworkers try to teach me a little bit, at least like how to sound out Czech words, about how accents at the letters at the end of the word change, like the inflection. Brain no work. I have silly brain disease. It doesn't understand it. Thank you for that sub, Linnaeus. Thank you for 5 months. Thank you for 5 months with Prime as well. Thank you so much. If you're new around here and you don't know, all the revenue that we generate on this channel, I don't keep it, CGE doesn't keep it, Tony doesn't keep it, nobody here keeps it. It gets split amongst my 4 amazing moderators. They are volunteers who help me make this channel run. They help keep me sane, and it's a really great way to give back to them. And you can subscribe to any channel on all of Twitch for free once per month if you have Amazon Prime. Most people have Amazon Prime. It's literally free money from Jeff Bezos that you can give to your favorite creator to help them do what they do. You don't have to give it here, but we appreciate when you do. Thank you so much, Linnaeus. I love you. Diplomat, hello. I think I already said hi to you. You get a second hello. My brain is mush today. Well, we aren't sure about Tony. Tony may be embezzling. It's yet to be proven. Oh my goodness. Hello, friends. Twitch is telling me I have to wait to resub with Prime till today. Oh, weird. Sometimes Twitch is weird about re-upping subs. Also, thank you for that follow. Kenicho would be my guess. Feel free to jump in chat and correct my pronunciation, but it's very nice to meet you. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're having a lovely Friday. Spring! Spring, hi! Welcome! Spring, happy Friday. I miss you. Kenicho was right? Hell yeah. I'm 1 for 2 this morning on new internet names. Oh, no worries. Thank you for thank you for stopping by, Spring. I adore you. I miss you so much. We should call and catch up. I miss you so much. Arleo, thank you for that gifted sub to Spring. Spring, you now have access to Rat Jam, the best emote on all of Twitch. You're very welcome. It's time to time to polish your check, but I never considered Tony keeping the bit money, but now I worry. Can't confirm nor deny. Yes, let's catch up later. Okay, I love you so much. Send an email through tournaments@checkgames.com. Ooh, I'm actually not familiar with that email. To organize public tournaments in Through the Ages. Any chance to respond as fast as possible? I am not the person to ask about that. I can make a note to myself to pass along the message, but I don't have access to that email. I actually didn't even know that email existed. Normally I just give people the support email, but I'm not super into the tournament side of the company, so that very well might be a real thing that I'm unfamiliar with. I'm going to send that in Slack right now, otherwise I'm gonna forget. So give me a second. Enjoy your scavenging. Thank you, Spring. Knowing my history with this kind of thing, it's gonna be really bad. Ay, ay, ay. Now that Gen Con is done, can we talk about Essenspiel? We can. We can. I'm going for the first time this year. Very exciting. Where do I want to put this? I want to put this in. Welcome to Rachel types an email. Or a Slack message. Is this nice? Is this nice ASMR? Okay. Okay. Wrinkle fast. I do type very fast. I try to. I need to keep up with my brain, and my brain moves too fast. I think that's one of the reasons why my handwriting is so bad, because like I can't write as fast as I can type, and my brain just keeps going. So my handwriting is awful. It's so bad. It's so bad. Makes me want a new keyboard. What switches are those? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I don't know. I used to know. I used to know. That information is no longer in my head. I like keyboards, but I'm not like a keyboard collector. Like I looked into switches quite intensely when I was buying my first couple mechanical keyboards, and then I found 2 mechanical keyboards that I like, and then the information completely left my brain. I no longer store it. This one, it was a pre-made mechanical keyboard, so I actually don't know what the switches are in it. Maybe I do. I think I got to pick them. I feel like the switches in this one might be brown switches, and then the switches on my other keyboard I think are red, I think. But it's been a long time since I actually thought about it, but this is a Lord of the Rings keyboard. The important thing about this keyboard is not the switches, but the fact that the keys are all in Elvish, and then it's got really cool Lord of the Rings details, which I adore so much. I really want, thank you, Arleo, oh my goodness. Someone else at CG has the Dwarven version of this, which makes me so happy. It's clickety clack. It's got good clickety clacks. I keep getting influenced on TikTok by keyboard girlies, and there's like a term I didn't even know existed, which is creamy switches, which I was not aware of when I was getting my first 2. It's kind of ew. But this I would not consider creamy. This is like very clacky. It's very clacky, but I want like a deep, okay, I can't talk about this, but no, okay. Chat, this is a thing. It's creamy is the word. What is the meaning? It means, oh my God. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna play you an example, okay? Because I want like deep creamy switches is what I want. But I can't. All right, chat, get your heads out of the gutter. Creamy keyboard switches. See, it pops right up because it's a thing. Okay, all right. I'm gonna, here, hold on. Everyone shut up. Hold on, we're gonna pause the music. We're gonna turn up our volume. Y'all are gonna behave, and you're gonna get educated, okay, chat? Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is an example. This is a creamy. Do you hear how it's like soft? the knowledge bomb I'm dropping is keys sound soft. Like, okay, that's a little clacky. That like deep, like it's like thwompy, but soft. Yeah, smooth. If you guys don't, if the term creamy upsets you in this context, smooth, also fine. Yeah. Like I have my keyboard, very clickety-clackety, which I like. It makes me feel like I'm writing a very angry letter to the editor every time I type a Discord message. Let me put the music back on. Like mine is very, do you hear the difference? Do you hear the difference? Olympian high! You do hear it. So I feel like I should draw this shade. Am I too like side lit right now? I feel like I am. Creamy sounds. Creamy sounds. Olympian, I love you. Thank you for 22 months of support to our moderators. I adore you, friend. I hope you're having a lovely, lovely Friday. I like clacky keyboards as well. Better tactile response. I think for me, more important than the sound is there's 2 types of switches. Okay, welcome to Ray's very uneducated mechanical keyboard chat. So I repeat, I'm not like in the keyboard community because there is like a very strong mechanical keyboard community. I am not a card carrying member. I am an occasional interest haver. So I'm gonna give you some knowledge that is probably kind of wrong. My understanding. No, why? Why'd you put that in the deck, Ivator? So there's two main types of switches. One is, there's like a term, I don't care, I don't remember what the term is, but one is where the key will, God, I feel like I'm losing my mind. This one is where the key doesn't register that it's been pressed until it goes all the way down. I think it's like linear versus something else. Welcome to Ray's uneducated takes. One is where it won't register until you click all the way down. Is that what I have? Yes, that is what I have. I have a key is where unless you click all the way down, yes, is it linear mechanical? That doesn't sound right. I don't think that's right. Yeah, full press, tactile, yes! Studley Mirror, right. Also, hi Studley Mirror, happy Friday. Yeah, bloody line, wrong. It's linear versus tactile, I think. I believe I have tactile. You have to press all the way for it to register. Linear is as soon as you start, like anywhere on the clicky clack spectrum, like from not click to click, anywhere in there, it'll register a typey type. Yeah, get out of here, bloody, get out of here. Does that make sense? Yeah, linear versus exponential. I like the tactile, I think. I think I like the tactile. And I believe that kind of creamier sound comes from the other type, a typey type. Well, I said I don't really know what I'm talking about. My partner knows way more. My partner helped me out a lot with the research when I was looking at my keyboards. I have a second one that's like a little bit softer, a little bit thinner sounding, that I've given to my partner now. He uses, and because I have my Lord of the Rings one, which, if you want to know why, I have this really nice Lord of the Rings keyboard by Drop, whatever that company is called. That's like kind of expensive. Like this is a nice keyboard. If you're wondering why I have this, one, I'm a giant Lord of the Rings nerd. But second of all, there was an illustrious third keyboard that once existed in my life, not the one that my partner has and not this one. That was like my main go-to. I loved it. It had like these beautiful nerds in here. Also, hi Dark, happy Friday, welcome on in. It was like, it had this beautiful RBG, like gradient. I loved it so much. I used it all the time. And then one day, we're moving. So my partner and I, we moved from Scranton to where we live now. And we were packing everything up, and my partner's like, your keyboard's disgusting, we gotta clean it. And I was like, okay, first of all, rude. But like, sure, yeah, if you're offering to clean my keyboard, that would be nice. That'd be great. And he said that when we moved into the Scranton apartment, that there was a can of compressed air that the previous tenants had left. He's like, that'd be a great use for it. Like, it's not worth taking this with us, but we should like go through and clean out some stuff with compressed air before we throw this out when we move. And I was like, all right. Sure, that sounds good. Twixter jumped ahead in the story. Yes, it wasn't air. It wasn't. No, I sat there. We were standing in the kitchen. I could see it in my mind's eye like it was yesterday. I loved this keyboard, chat. I loved it. It was so pretty. I had these pixel, you might remember it if you've been watching my streams for a while, is the keyboard I had that I used on stream before this one. Sometimes in top-down shots, you could see it. It had all like the letters and stuff were like pixel art. I loved it. And I felt like in slow motion, I watched this man squirt what is not air and was rust remover. Just like it was like liquid cheese texture and color just all over my keyboard. Just like one big, we didn't do a test spurt, we didn't do anything. And if you know, rust remover, like that is very carcinogenic. And once it's on something, there's really no thoroughly getting it off. And it didn't feel safe to have my fingers on something that had been coated in this stuff while cause you touch your face while you work, you eat, it just felt unsafe. So we threw it out because it was ruined. It wasn't just the keys, it was like in there. It was bad. Yeah, thank God Ransom got the rust off my plastic keyboard. Whatever would I have done? How long did it take you to forgive your partner? It took me one expensive Lord of the Rings keyboard for my birthday to forgive him. This was the price of my forgiveness. Cause I was so mad. I was so mad. Oh my goodness. Cause that feels like something I would do and that he would make fun of me for. So I was like, the tables have turned. You did the oopsie this time. To be fair, I'd be angry too. Thank you. Also, BBQ, thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. Sorry, a lot of people snuck in here while I was telling this story. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Shoe Event Horizon, it's good to see you. Yeah, no, that was traumatic. There was something about the mental expectation of this is gonna make a sound and it's gonna be air, and then having it make like this disgusting liquid squishing sound and having it be like string cheese yellow. Ugh! It was awful. It was like someone had dumped carcinogenic Velveeta all over my keyboard that I adored. And he was so indignant. He was like, that looked like compressed air. Cause it kind of did. But like the label in big letters is like rust remover. Keep away from children. Hi, chicken. Hi, chicken. Oh, we're reliving the trauma of that time that Rancid sprayed my keyboard with rust remover instead of compressed air. You know, a classic tale. I'm just slandering my partner again. But that's how I came to possess this beautiful Lord of the Rings keyboard. I love it. I really like it. I think if I were to ever upgrade, I don't think I'd go and get a whole new keyboard because I love the keys on this. I'll show it again because I love it. It's got all the keys in Elvish. It's actually really cool. There's like a beginner and an advanced version of this keyboard and the Dwarven one, where the advanced version doesn't come with the English characters underneath. Like it's literally just, if you don't know your Elvish characters, you cannot use this keyboard. I was a little bit scared of that. I know my Elvish characters pretty well because I was a giant nerd in high school and I used to like write all the subjects on my binder in Elvish and stuff because I was a nerd and I had no friends. It's got the Iasaron as our escape. Look at that. Look at that. But I think I might switch out the switches if I were to ever upgrade because I like the clicky clack, but man, I'm getting influenced on deeper, smooth switches. I won't use the word creamy because chat doesn't like that. Does it allow you to type in Elvish? No, it doesn't. It's just the Elvish equivalent of like English characters. You push the I to escape. Yeah. And I've got the one ring down here and the Tree of Gondor as my Windows keys and stuff. And then the numpad over here, which I don't use much, but it looks really nice. These, the function keys all have the translations underneath them, which I think is kind of nice. Because I think if all of them were like this and they had the double characters, it'd be a little bit messy. But ones that you don't really need it for have the translations down here. Let's enter. So, enter. Enter is the sword. The space bar comes with, I have it somewhere. Hold on. I show. No, I don't have it, just kidding. I don't know where it is. I thought I knew where it was. Wait, maybe I do know where it is. Do I know where it is? Oh no, my brain. It's somewhere. I decided to not use it. Sorry. Here, I'll look it up. The spacebar has really pretty, I think it's the Elvish text that is on, not Elvish, what is it, like the deep speech or whatever that's on the One Ring. It's like laid out on the spacebar, but what I don't like about it is that the spacebar is orange, which I liked it to be dark speech, thank you. Oh my God, I was trying to type and I unplugged it and I was like, why is this not working? They had a couple of pieces you could swap in and out that were like orange accent pieces and it was I didn't like it. So I show you, chat, I show you. Let me switch. All right. Welcome to Ray's Hyperfixation distraction corner. So this is how I have mine set up. This is what mine looks like. But it comes with these, yeah. This is what the space bar that it comes with looks like. It also has a different version of the I and the enter key, but I just don't like the orange accents. For me, it's like a little Christmassy. I think this looks a lot cleaner, the white and green. There's something about this, it makes it look kind of Lego-y and kind of childish. I don't know, something about that color combination, I don't like. The orange is a no, right? I'm not like crazy. Which is a bummer because like, I wish they just had a white version of the spacebar with the same script, would have looked beautiful. It's very toy orange. Yeah, exactly. I just don't like it. And they also had orange versions of the arrow keys. Also, sorry, my throat is still not where it should be. So if I cough a little bit, I apologize. It's very pizza time. It's very pizza time. I don't like it at all. Yeah. Which is a bummer because it looks so cool. And I don't know why, because the other orange keys are exactly the same as their green counterparts, but for some reason they kept, I guess some people wanted the option of like a clean space bar, but yeah, it's very Lord of the Rings Lego, which like, I don't know, just not the vibe I was looking for. This is the dwarvish one for people who are wondering. Oh, that's dwarvish keycap. There's like a whole, oh my God, the pop-ups, go away. I don't care that much. There was a dwarven one somewhere. But I don't care enough to look into it right now. Oh, have a good lurk, Bloody. We'll see you in a bit. And hello, welcome on in, and Osmati, hello, and Honder. Oh my God, we have so many friends in here this morning. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a kick butt Friday. Thank you so much for joining me. I have gone on a half-hour tangent about my Lord of the Rings keyboard, but I hope you're all doing well. The plan for today is we are going to start off with the Arnak scavenger hunt, which was gonna happen yesterday, but I didn't get to it. So we're doing it this morning instead of the Galaxy Trucker puzzle. So if you were so excited for the Galaxy Trucker puzzle, I'm sorry, I know I'm a disappointment, you don't have to tell me. And then we're gonna take a little break depending on how much time we have. I don't know how long the scavenger hunt will take. If there's time between when we finish the scavenger hunt and when Codenames is supposed to start, we might do some open BGA games just for fun. And then at 2 p.m., Steven, my coworker, is gonna be joining me for Codenames. It's going to be community Codenames. This is a format that we're trying out where I bring on one other person. We are each operatives on our own teams. We pick someone from chat to be our spy masters, and then everyone else from chat joins us as operatives. And basically it's you guys deciding what words to pick. It's majority rules. So in Codenames, you can like flag the cards that you want to guess. And basically Steven and I will look at that board and we will basically just pick the ones that the most people want. So it's Codenames. Steven and I are there to give colorful commentary, but it's mostly Codenames by chat. Which is really fun. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna try that out this afternoon from 2 to 4 Eastern. Yeah. Oh my God, hi Arliel as well. Welcome on in. And Cheesy, hello. Everybody, good morning. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for joining us. I hope you're having a lovely Friday. What's everyone doing this weekend? Oh God. I just remembered what I'm doing this weekend. I need to suppress chat tomorrow. I have made the very ill-informed decision. You're doing bed? Love that for you. I am very proud of you. You know what? I wish I was doing bed this weekend, but I'm not. This weekend I'm doing tent, and I am not looking forward to it, to put it lightly. I am not a camping girly. I don't do it. I don't love it. I have been bribed. I have been bribed into going on a camping trip this weekend with my partner and some of his school friends, because before we go camping, we're gonna do vineyard tours. And I wanted to do the vineyard tours, and I was told I couldn't do the vineyard tours if I didn't camp. So I was I was coerced. Oh, you're doing a craft show at a local brewery? Wacky, that sounds delightful. AJ, I hope you have a lovely time. That sounds really fun. Yeah, my conditions were, I don't pay for any of my wine, and I don't do anything to help set up the camp. Those were the conditions of me making an appearance at this event. I was like, I'm not doing anything, and you're getting my wine for me. Those are my conditions. Those conditions have been accepted. I didn't think they would be, but they were, so now I have to go. Now I have to go. Sounds like a scam, I know, right? Quid pro wine, exactly. I can't remember the last time I went camping. I must have been like a tween, I think, the last time I was camping. Jeremiah says, wait, you're not a camping girly? I thought you were an outdoor rocks girly? So, Jeremiah, welcome to the cognitive dissonance that has defined my 20s. So I was, for those of you who don't know, I was a geology major in college. And I really like geology. I really like it. I like learning about it inside. That's the ticket. I like learning about it inside. I like conceptually learning about it in a warm room, in comfy clothes. That's what I enjoy. And my senior year of college is like the year where you're supposed to be doing your thesis, you're supposed to be doing a research project of some kind. And that's when I was like, I don't fit in with all of this, because I remember, I've talked about this before, when COVID first hit, I guess, when people in the US started accepting that it was real and that it was a threat, this was 2020, my senior year in college, I was in Death Valley doing my senior thesis in geology, studying volcanoes in Death Valley. And I was there on a trip with a couple of other senior geology majors at my school. And I was having this super strong identity crisis of these were I was on a trip with the most granola people ever. They were lovely. Granola's not an insult. It's just a very apt descriptor. I was on this trip with people who were just getting up at 3 a.m. to go hiking before the mandatory hike that we had to do, to hike the volcano, to study the volcano. I remember sitting in that cabin being I don't get it the way you guys get it. It was cool. I enjoyed driving around and seeing all the beautiful sights. I liked hanging out in the cabin, but when we had to actually, for work, hike up volcanoes and mountains and camp and rough it, I just didn't enjoy it. It was fine and it was cool. It was cool. I want to preface by saying it was cool for sure. I was very lucky to have that experience, but looking down the next several decades of my life, I was I don't know that I want to do this forever. I don't think I enjoy this as much as everyone else around me is enjoying it. And they're enjoying aspects of it that I'm tolerating. And so I kind of panicked. And then COVID hit, and then my end of the year was really weird. And then I got into board games. Professionally. I committed after that experience. I was maybe let's try to see if we can make board games happen. And there was a year or so where I was kind of teetering. I was keeping up with geology stuff. I was continuing to practice my map making skills. That was what I was gonna do. That was my plan before board games ended up working out for me, as I was gonna become a GIS professional, which is someone who is certified to make maps for the government. That was what I was gonna do. So I was practicing GIS. I was kind of in this middle ground because I was only part-time in board games, and then I got the CGE job, and now we're here, and now I don't have to hike for a living, which for me is good because I don't think I would have enjoyed it. I don't know if anyone cared about that tangent, but it was just funny because that is the reaction a lot of people have when I talk about this. The exact reaction Jeremiah had of you don't like camping and hiking, but you're a geology girl. That's not true. I like hiking. I don't like roughing it for days and days on end in a cabin with no running water. That is not appealing to me, and it is appealing to some people. The people I was on this trip with were super excited and super into it. And there is a little bit of it's so stressful, especially in the US. I know we have a lot of international viewers. In the US, there really is a culture of you need to know what you want to do in college, because you need to set up these certain steps so that you don't waste time and especially money, because colleges are mostly privatized in the US and they're very, very expensive. You can't just go and get a degree for funsies. It's a big financial commitment. And there's a lot of pressure to not make a mistake, not go down a career path that is not what you want to do forever. Obviously people do that all the time when they're fine, but like culturally there's a lot of fear around not doing that. And it was actually, I think it was a really good sort of gut check for me of like, everyone else around me likes this more than I do. Maybe this isn't for me. And I could still go back to it. You never know. Like if I decide I don't want to do board games anymore, it's something that I think I could have done, but I didn't have that like super strong joy. Like when I got my first job in board games, I was like, oh, this is what loving your work feels like. This is that feeling that everyone else around me in geology was having that I wasn't having. I love Tangent Ray. I'm glad. I'm sorry. I'm big Tangent Ray this morning. I'm so sorry. But really, I feel like they push you to decide that in middle school. I mean, it really depends. Like my partner, who's going to be a doctor, right, has been committed to being a doctor since he was like 16, because that's what you have to do in high school. You have to I mean, I say have to as in like the cultural perception in general. These are the steps you have to take. People exist outside of those expectations all the time, but in general, to like follow the average American I'm going to be a doctor track, you need to have certain grades and extracurriculars in high school so that you get into a good college with a good pre-med program. You then need to be pre-med in addition to being like a biochemistry major. Like there's all these steps, and if you miss one, you either get behind in terms of time or you end up wasting money having to get certifications from other places. There's like a lot of pressure about doing it right the first time, which is super stressful for me. Like each of my parents have had like 5 different fully fledged careers, because it was just, from my understanding, is that it was just like a different culture. College wasn't as expensive, cost of living wasn't as expensive. You could kind of afford to make more mistakes. So I don't know, my generation, at least that's what it felt like for me, was that there was a lot of pressure to figure it out the first go. And I still have like a lot of internalized sort of shame around not using my degree. I got a degree that I don't use, you know? But I hope that I can kind of be proof that it's okay. If that didn't work out for you, if the thing that you spent time and money trying to do like didn't work out, it can be okay. And that like, I went back to my college to give a talk recently, just like a Zoom talk. They have a board game class that's taught at my old college. And they invited me back to talk about, you know, how did I get into board games? What's it like in the board game industry? And like the first thing I said, I was like, if you're sitting here in this class and you don't like your major, I want to hopefully be proof to you that it like can be okay. It's like a very stressful process, but you'll figure it out. And I figured it out, and now we're here. There's one board game class at my college, and I love it so much because it's technically a German studies class. And the professor, who I adore, he invites me back usually like every year to come give a talk. He's really sweet, and he basically has snuck this class into the curriculum under German culture. But he's just a big board game fan, and it's an excuse for him to teach a class about board games. Sometimes the degree is about the process and the latent knowledge. Absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, that's also just my experience. Everyone's experience is different, and I'm sure if you live in a country that's not the US, you might have a very different relationship with degrees and school and stuff. They did 1 year. I think they only got away with it 1 year, but 1 year this professor did bring all of his students, that's the word. I kept wanting to say classmates. I was like, that's not right. So he did bring all of his students to Essen 1 year. It was the 1 year I wasn't taking the class, unfortunately. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm still recovering. I'm okay. I have a sore throat still from Concrete and stuff. I'm expelling demons. I felt that one was gonna be particularly gross, so I muted myself. Tiffany, hello! Tiffany, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining us. It's really good to see you. I hope you've been well. Twixer says, here's where Essen is on the map of Germany. Now board games. Yeah, I think it's so funny that he pawned it off as German culture, which like, yes, I do get that modern board games originated in Germany, but modern board games are so much more now than German culture. But it was an excuse for him to teach a board game class, so I respect it. My friend teaches a TTRPG class at Auburn. That's really cool, Tiffany. I wish there were more classes and opportunities for kids to realize that games can be like a legitimate career path. Because that class started me on like the path of where I am now, pretty much. I also failed my degree. Oh man, Dark, I'm sorry. DBX, welcome on in, happy Friday. How's it going? And Kato, hello, good morning as well. Yo, we got so many friends. I love you all so much. Thank you for spending your Friday morning with me. It genuinely means the world to me. Thank you so much for being here. Morning, everyone. Having a degree and anything is better than not having a degree at all. It depends. Generally speaking, I can kind of see that. It depends on where you live. It depends on, you know, what you want to do. It like depends on what you want to do. I feel like that was definitely the predominant message when I was growing up of like, you got to go to college or you can't work at McDonald's if you don't have a college degree. And I think that's changing. I think a lot of vocational stuff is becoming more accessible and more legitimized. So it really depends. I wish there was just more, at least in the US. Again, that's my frame of reference for all of this. I wish there was more like acceptance for people and ability for people to kind of make mistakes and figure out what they want to do and not feel so ironclad locked into like, you've spent money on this, you now have to do it. Because it's very stressful. Ooh, enjoy the Arnak campaign, DBX. Enjoy that. Sometimes I wish I could switch careers, but I don't know what I do, and I'm mostly the only salary in the family, too risky. I definitely get that as well, Twixter. It's stressful. I mean, I'm in a slightly different situation, but my partner is in school, so I'm the only one who's paying bills and stuff, and that can be very stressful to be either the only person bringing in money or the only salaried person, the only person having that like stability is very stressful. So I can appreciate that that's a hard position to be in. I can also relate to my career path having zero to do with my degree directly, but all the experience and jobs I built up are helping me with my current dream job. Hell yeah, Tiffany, hell yeah. And I wish there was more visibility of people who got a degree that they're not actively using, and like showing people that you can change your path, you can figure it out if you have like the resources and time to do so. And you get the right opportunities. Like I got very lucky getting into the board game industry when I did. Otherwise I'd probably be making maps and like I don't think I'd be unhappy, but I wouldn't be as happy as I am now. So sometimes it's being in the right place at the right time. Alkali, hello! Happy Friday! What's up? I didn't think you were gonna be here today, Alkali. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yeah, there's a lot of discourse and cultural expectations surrounding young people and life goals and careers and stuff. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this tangent. It was just a tangent. It's something that like, I don't know. I hope I can, I don't know. I wish I had someone when I was in high school or college tell me like, it's okay. You're panicking, it's gonna be okay. You will have time to figure it out. Because I stressed a lot about following my degree versus pursuing my passion was like a very, very stressful sort of life fork for me. So have a good lurk, Arliel. It's a joke in Poland that the title you get after uni means warehouse worker. So the title you get after is college like a college degree not as valued? Is that what you mean? What are the odds that I buy this Lord of the Rings keyboard? Do it, Buzzera, do it. Do it, it's a good keyboard. Oh, have a good lurk, Ivator. Oh, Hexstar, that's really sweet. That's really sweet. Thank you for offering to do that. That's really cool of you. But Tangent Ray aside, it's time to do, speaking about the Arnak campaign, we're not gonna do the campaign, but we are this morning going to do the Arnak scavenger hunt. Oh my goodness. Let me grab beep boop. I'm sure we'll find another tangent as soon as I start this, but we are an hour into stream and I learned my lesson yesterday. We're gonna do what we came here to do, chat. I want CG to turn one of Ray's rants into the next scavenger hunt. Don't give them ideas. Don't tempt them. All right, chat, so what we're doing today, at least for the first bit of the stream this morning, again, we're gonna start with this, and then if this wraps up early, which I'm not counting on, because I struggled with the last scavenger hunt we did. But depending on when this finishes, we might have some time for some BGA community games, and then we're gonna be playing some Codenames later. Have a good lurk, Honder. Thank you so much for stopping by, I appreciate it. Linnaeus! I appreciate you. That's very sweet. I get very self-conscious that sometimes I just come on here and ramble. So I'm glad that people enjoy it. Yeah, Nightbot's having a little bit of a moment, but that's okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Let me grab Beep Boop. Okay, so if you have no idea what we're looking at, this is, I agree, Linnaeus. Nightbot deserves a day off. Yeah, no worries, Aqua. It is not a necessary, it's not a necessary feature. It's fun to have, but like you're busy, you're starting a new job, literally no pressure at all. So if you have no clue what this is the Arnak scavenger hunt that we ran at Gen Con 2023. Over the last year or so, at most major shows, we've run some sort of scavenger hunt where you start in the CGE room and you get some sort of clue or riddle as to where to go within the show. You find that location, and at that location, there's a person who gives you a riddle. You solve that riddle, the person gives you the clue for where the next location is, and you gotta go to all these locations at the show, solve a riddle, and depending on how fast you do that, you get entered to win a ton of prizes. I think Hexstar in chat won some prizes. I know JD and his family cleaned house one of the days with winning prizes on the treasure hunt. We've done this at last year's Gen Con, we did it at PAX U, and then we did it again this year, and I'm not sure about Essen, because I wasn't there, I don't remember. But this one is themed after the brand new Arnak expansion that released at Gen Con 2023. You can type, I believe, Arnak in chat? Yeah. So that links you to the BGG page about the new expansion. This is the second expansion to the Lost Ruins of Arnak. This is an expansion that brings 2 new expedition leaders. So expedition leaders are characters that you can play in Arnak that give you asymmetrical powers. The first expansion that we released was basically just expedition leaders, obviously new content, new cards and stuff, but the big draw of the first expansion was that it came with a bunch of new leaders. This expansion comes with 2 more leaders who you can play with or without having the first expansion. And then the second half of the second expansion is a co-op / solo campaign mode that is really fleshed out, a really unique way to experience the game. And it's about these 2 expedition leaders who have been lost, hence the missing expedition. And this scavenger hunt is themed around this second expansion, the missing expedition. Yes, Twixter, that's actually why it's not called Arnak in French. That is exactly why. We stumbled into that issue when we were getting the name approved in various languages. So it's Narnak, I believe, in French, as opposed to Arnak. I want the missing expedition so bad, not so patiently waiting to get it, for it to get to Game Nerds so I can release my holds, which includes the expedition leaders. Oh, I'm so excited for you, Linnaeus. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, it's called Narnak in French. Hell yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Oh, thank you, Razor. I'm so glad you like it. I've been really happy with the reception to the expansion. It's been amazing. Is the music kind of quiet for you guys? When I turned it back on after listening to creamy keyboards, is it too quiet for you guys, or do we like it? Do we like it where it is? Ooh, hi, Steven. Also, that's very exciting news. The expansion should be in warehouses next week. Hell yeah. Didn't realize there was any music. Okay, let me turn it up a little bit. And if that's too loud, let me know. I want the sore throat to go away so badly. It makes streaming so hard because I don't notice it day to day. And then as soon as I try to sit down and talk for hours on end, she comes out and it's really bad. Oh, Ray, you should check out Fruition on Button Shy. Ooh. I love a game that works well with chat. What's it called? Am I saying it right? Fruition? Fruition? Fruition game? I do love Button Shy games. I do adore. Oh, the cover looks cute. The tagline is grape juice, grass, garbage. There's more than fruit on the table at this buffet of categories. Serve up the freshest answers, ooh, to savor the sweet taste of victory. There are no turns, just shout out. Oh, that already reads like a chat game. There are no turns, just shout out your answers to fit the initial letter and category to win the round. The judge's decision is final. Play 10 rounds to decide whose answer reached fruition to win the game. Okay. Yeah, let's, it's $12. Let me get it. Welcome to Ray is influenced to buy games on stream. This is what I have to do though. I've realized this. The same thing happened when I bought Decorum on stream, where I was like, if I don't get this right now, I'm gonna forget. Stream's gonna end and then I'm not gonna do it. Yes. Okay, it's been ordered. Thanks for influencing me. Hi, Giggles, welcome on in. How's it going, Giggles? Happy Friday. Dude, all the friends are here, Olympian. It's a Friday party, let me tell you. Oh, hell, Linnaeus, thank you so much for the suggestion. I'm always looking for new games that will work well on stream. All right, chat, I inhaled my coffee, so I'm gonna go run to the bathroom and then we're gonna start the Arnak scavenger hunt. So I will BRB. What's going on? What's happening? Lucigen, hi! Happy Friday. I don't know what's happening. We're not bullying. Aw, friends. Thank you for the nice. Thank you so much. God, what the heck? What the heck? Stop that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you guys so much. Ray has the Riz. That's just false. I have negative Riz, and anyone who's ever met me in real life knows that to be true. But I appreciate the nice things, guys. Thank you so much. But what Olympian said, that's true, that did happen. I did fight a bear. What is Riz? Oh, bloody. Oh, it's what the kids say. It's what the kids say when you're like good at, I guess like flirting, I guess is the best way to describe it. It's like charisma. Yeah, Olympian said it's charisma. You're not with the youth. Barb, you're younger than me. Legends, hello, Legends. Good morning, happy Friday. How's it going? Aren't you younger than me? I know. No, you're older than me. No, you're older than me. No, you're older than me. I take that back. I take it back. You're right. But still, it still puts you in baby class. Nobody could possibly be younger than me. The Zoomer terminology sends me to my grave, Linnaeus. You don't mean it. Are you not Gen Z, Linnaeus? You coulda fooled me if you wanted to. Also, hi G. G, I love you. Happy Friday. Oh my god. Nah, girl, you're solidly in millennial camp. No. I mean, good for you, but that's a bummer. What am I? I want to call myself the lost generation, but I think that's an actual term. I was born in 1998, and I'm in a weird spot where all of my siblings are older than me. I have siblings who are like decade plus older than me. So I grew up with millennial like culture, and like I remember my siblings when like the 2008 crash happened, like graduating college and the stress of that. Like I remember because like that's what everyone was talking about in my household. So I feel like I'm familiar with a lot of millennial touchstones, but I was 3 during 9/11. So like that's usually I feel like the bookmark for millennial is like you remember 9/11, at least American millennials. And I was a baby. But I also feel too old for Gen Z, but like I'm not really a millennial. Do you know what I mean? I'm in the weird spot. I'm like the cutoff. Usually from whatever I've heard, millennials are like it's like 1985 or whatever to like 1998, which is when I was born. I'm a cusper. I have no home. I am a nomad. It's zillennial? Okay, chill. That's what I am. Because I really don't fully identify with either. Cool, I did not fight in World War I. That's why like, I said it out loud anyways, but part of my brain was like, don't say that. That doesn't sound right. It's because I'm a refugee, stop. You weren't even alive when I joined the Air Force? Oh my god. Also, hi Lopac, happy Friday. But I also have much older parents. Like for someone my age, like I grew up my entire life, like when I would get dropped off at school, having people be like, oh, it's so sweet that your grandpa's dropping you off at school. Like I have significantly older parents. I'm a baby at like the last moment you could have had a baby. Like my parents, all of my family is a lot older than me. More so than you'd expect for someone my age. So I feel like I have a foot in the like millennial camp, but I'm really not. I wasn't a surprise baby, I was just a last minute baby. I was like, actually the one more for old time's sake, and that's me. Like there are 10 years between me and my closest sibling, and I have 4 siblings for context. So like my generational, like, what's the word? like, I know a lot of millennial reference and stuff, again, because I grew up around millennial siblings. Actually, I'm not done yet. That was me. I was the actually, one more time. Ah, shucks. It's led me to like a very cool upbringing, because I can fit in quite well with a lot of millennials. A lot of my friends are millennials. Not that that's like weird or unique or anything, but like I have more millennial friends than I have Gen Z friends, but I think age-wise, I'm closer to Gen Z, but I have a hard time relating to a lot of Gen Z people, but I like their lingo. So here we are. Generational straddling makes people a code names powerhouse. Hell yeah. That's our trivia name. When we do trivia as a family, it's Mind the Generational Gap. That's our trivia name. I came up with it. Thank you. You can all tell me how clever and funny I am. Thank you so much. That's so true though, Ivator. That's so true. Thank you so much, Barb. That means so much to me coming from you. Very impressive. Thank you. Thank you. Applause. Thank you so much. Wow. I know. I'm so funny. It's the first time I've ever like come up with one of those names, because I always get so, whenever people are like, come up with a team name, I get so uncomfortable. I don't like being put on the spot like that. Voice of the generation. Okay, anyways, Ray, loved your tangents, but we're gonna do the hunt. Yes, bloody thank you. Okay, focus, chat. Stop distracting me. It's time to do the hunt. Remember what I said before I left for my break? This is the hunt, the scavenger hunt that we did at Gen Con 2023. Normally, this is done at the show. You have to go from point to point to find the people, to get the clues. This has been lovingly, we gotta stay on track. I swear to God, we were gonna do this yesterday and I talked so much we never got to it. We cannot have a repeat. We cannot have a repeat occurrence. We have to do this today. This has been lovingly digitized by Adam, who makes this website for the scavenger hunt. He's put this all together so that we can play it on stream. Adam was here all stream yesterday, ready to troubleshoot if anything went wrong, and then we never played it. And today, he's got stuff to do. So if anything goes wrong, there's nothing we can do about it. But hopefully the website works fine and we'll be okay. Let's go, Adam. Yeah, truly very, very kind of him to digitize this whole thing for us. Also, Mystical Ninja, thank you for joining us. Happy Friday. So it's all Adam's fault. Correct. Okay, let me cough and then I'll read this. Okay, the Gen Con treasure hunt, Twitch edition. Everybody, woo! Can we get some eggs in chat? Let's get excited. Hello, adventurers. Hello, Ray. That's me. Hello, chat. That's you. And welcome to our third edition of the Lost Ruins of Arnak treasure hunt. Over the course of the next few days, you'll be looking for clues around the Gen Con halls, so solving puzzles and riddles, and submit your answers for a chance to win some amazing prizes. The hunt starts on this website and is running, but it doesn't matter, this is all Gen Con specific stuff. We're not at Gen Con. We're at the Gen Con in our minds. Also, if you were at Gen Con and you did this at the show, this goes without saying, but don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. If we get really stuck, there are built-in hints. And I might come to the point where I might ask someone who did it for help, but unless I explicitly ask, just sit and watch us struggle, don't give us any answers. Thank you very much. Everyone who finishes, look at all these wonderful prizes. You got lots of stuff, but that doesn't matter because we're not at Gen Con, so join the hunt. Okay, so there are gonna be, in between all the puzzles, there's gonna be these moments where we have to enter keywords. These would be keywords that you would normally have to go to a location to find. But we're not at Gen Con, so we don't have to do that. I knew the posters were in the hall. No, Steven, you can play with us. Staff never knows the answers to these puzzles, because the number of times people came up to me during the show and they're like, can you tell me where this is? I'm like, I don't know. You have to ask the one person at CG who knows what's going on with this. Okay, so the expedition of famous archaeologist Professor Coutil is lost. We have collected together a group of adventurers who will try to look for the expedition. Do you want to join the search party? The treasure hunt starts in the CG room 235, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. Keyword is triangle. So we can start. There we go. I got really nervous because it didn't work at first. Okay. The professor allegedly ventured on a wide path which is now blocked by a huge stone slab. There's a lever mechanism that activates if you move the 3 pyramid pieces from, distracted. All of these puzzles are made by CGE staff. We have a couple people on staff at CGE who used to make like ciphers and riddles professionally. So these are all very good puzzles, and I'm gonna very much need your help because I'm not a good puzzle girly, and these are not gonna be easy. They might start out easy, but I remember a couple of the ones from the Starship Captains one at PAX U were really tricky. Yeah, one of my single favorite hiring story at CGE is the Andra Scopy, sorry, we have multiple Andras. I wanted to make sure I got the right last name. Andra Scopy, who designed Letter Jam. That's why I turned around, I was looking at the Letter Jam box. The designer of Letter Jam got hired by CGE because he and his company were hired to run like a scavenger hunt for a CGE internal event. And Vlada was so like taken aback and so impressed by the puzzles that Andra made that he like hired him on the spot. And Andra works on a lot of these puzzles for us when we do these scavenger hunts. So they're legit. Ray is a blank girly, not a blank girly. Also, QTR, welcome on in. You love scavenger hunts? Hell yeah, then you're at the right place at the right time. I'm gonna need your help. All right, let me reread this last little bit. There's a lever mechanism that activates if you move the 3 pyramid pieces from the leftmost to the rightmost plinth. You only have the strength to move 1 pyramid piece at a time. And you cannot place a bigger pyramid piece atop a smaller pyramid piece. Oh, is this like that game for babies? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Like the ring game for babies? If you manage to move the pyramid using the right steps, you will get a secret word that needs to be spoken so that you can move through. Looks like the Tower of Hanoi? Okay. I feel like this is like a known puzzle, right? So how, should I pull out like a MS Paint so we can draw stuff? Oh, can't see the letters on the right. I'm so sorry. Let me a scooch. Better? Oh, nice, Legends. That's awesome. Perfect. Okay, cool. You only take the letters from where you move the piece. So I'd imagine, okay, so if you know this puzzle, don't spoil it, because I think I recognize it, but I don't know, like, off the top of my head how to do it. So let me grab a little notepad. And by notepad, I mean MS Paint. Okay, so we have, I'm gonna recreate the puzzle, don't worry. Don't you worry. So we have, right? And this is KAS. Hi Keen, welcome on in. What's up? Happy Friday. You're just in time to help me solve some puzzles. Okay, this is an I. I'll do it lowercase so you can tell. And then over here it's T, E, N. Okay. Very relaxed. I don't need to relax. I'm fine. So if we move, so we have to move this first, right? So we have to get the baby, the top of the pyramid here, which then removes it from here. Okay. And then I'm assuming we move it over again. We move it over all the way so we get it totally out of the way. Oh, this is a dumb way of doing this. I'm sorry. Shoop. Move it over here. This is the top, right? So do we track the letter every time we make a move? So would it be like I, because we already went there, and then we do T like that? Can you move the top piece just to the end? I think it's just T. Just start with T. Let's read what it says again. It says the professor, blah, 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 blah. There is a lever mechanism that activates if you move, okay, blah, 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 blah. You only have the strength to move one pyramid piece at a time, and you cannot place a bigger pyramid piece atop a smaller pyramid piece. If you manage to move the pyramid using the right steps, you will get a secret word. That's all it says. It doesn't say when you necessarily get a letter. I mean, the word starting with IT feels kind of weird. Yeah, you wanna, Big cannot cover small. Yeah. In the Tower of Hanoi, you don't have to move adjacent. Could be iterate. It could be iterate. It does have all the letters of iterate. So if we move that there, right, then I'm assuming we move this. Sorry, this is a silly way of doing it, but MS Paint is, I don't know, it's what I felt like using. We move the middle piece. Let me make this bigger. We move the middle piece here, the medium piece, there. Wait, and then we move this here. So we move that there, that gets us R, right? So then it's it. It could be iterate, right? And then you move this back. No. I don't really know how to use, oh yeah, I couldn't just select. You're right. We go like this. Boom. Hiya. So I, T, R, and then I again to move back here. So it would be, first move is I to get the top piece to the middle, then T to get it to the end, then R to get the middle piece to where it is. The first I is not, yeah, people are saying that I don't need to do the first I, it's just about where you move it. Okay, I'll trust you guys on that. So then in that case, it's T, then R, right? Then this goes to the end. That's N. TRN is not a word though. TRN is not a word. Oh, we have another I. Ah. TRIN. T-R-I-N, trin, and then the top piece moves over again. T-R-I-N-K. T-R-I-N-K, trinket. Then this goes here for E. Yes, it's trinket. Okay. Sorry, the framing is really bad. My bad. Focus on solving the puzzle. Yes, it's trinket. Woohoo! All right, good job, chat. Let's go. Hopefully you're able to follow how we did that. Let me switch back to this screen. Nice job, chat. Let's go. So our answer is trinket. Trinket, right? That's how you spell it? Submit, let's go. The Coutiles expedition used a Jeep to move through the jungle so the tracks can be easily seen. It leads to the resonant booth, number 2304. Look at the banner and enter the code. The banner has an image of the mechanic in a Jeep. The keyword is cogwheel. So this is something that we would have had to go to the resonant booth to see the image, see the keyword. The cogwheel would have been written on a banner at the resonant booth, but because we're not playing this game spatially, the answer is just given to us so we can progress. Also, this is framed really weirdly now. I'm so sorry. Fit to screen. There we go. Okay, so we found a broken Jeep in the jungle. This must have belonged to Professor Coutile's expedition. Repairing the Jeep would help us find the lost expedition quicker. Luckily, we have a mechanic, one of the expedition leaders available in the new Arnak expansion. Wow. Help her fix a broken cogwheel and find out what piece of equipment she is missing to jumpstart the Jeep. Okay, I'm gonna scooch this over a little bit so you can see the rest of the puzzle. There's a little C down at the bottom there. Okay, so this seems pretty, whoa, wait. Help her fix the broken cogwheel and find out what piece of equipment is missing. Okay. Okay, chat. I'm gonna grab paint again. Huh. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. So first piece, P. Can we turn in paint? P is going here though, we know that. We don't need to have it fit perfectly. P is there. Pork case? Wow, you've solved it. Should be a button to rotate. I never really use paint, but it's an easy thing for me to grab. That works though. Yeah, I'm trying to see if any of these. Oh, can I do, I can rotate, kind of, but not very helpful. Actually, what I can probably just do is just write the letters here. I don't necessarily need to put the piece itself there visually. P fits here. P, then O is here. And then P again. Yeah, P again down here. Then this is K. So I don't think the hard part in this puzzle is putting the pieces there. I think it's figuring out how the rotations work. That's the tricky bit. Wow, chat. You're being, Barb, so helpful. So helpful, wow. Then we have C. And then lastly, we have E. All right, so then let's move these pieces out of the way so they don't get confusing. Go away. So, I'm assuming you do one, like, I'm assuming the numbers are like rotations, right? So in our heads, if this were to rotate one, like one cog rotation, that puts us at O. Like, are we, I'm assuming we're tracking the letters we're getting. It'd be O, and then if you do 3 rotations from O, it's 1, 2, 3, it's OC. And then 3 rotations from C is 1, 2, 3, P. Not a word. Not a word, nope, that can't be right. Do we need the original R? Hi, Fauna, get in? Wait. It might be a scramble though? Oh no, my brain, oh God. I got rock krika. Awesome, great. That sounds like that's right. Itri, thank you so much for 18 months. Good afternoon/evening to you as well. Thank you so much for the moderator support. Thank you so very much. Not 3 from C. Because the right cog, oh, because the right cog moves as well. Oh God. Oh no, okay, I see what you're saying though. I don't know how we're gonna go about visualizing it, but I see what you're saying. So I don't know if we need the initial R, but let's put it down anyways. I'm assuming we maybe do R, and then we rotate once. That is O, right? R-O, that's not an O, that's a 9. R-O. Put the letters and numbers beside each other. Hi, Megan! Megan, hi, I love you. Welcome on in, happy Friday. I don't know what's happening. Put the letters, so like, I mean, people didn't have this physically. When they solved this at Gen Con, people didn't have, like, they must have had a mental way of doing this. And I don't know what that mental, and then O, and then 3. It is 3 from O though, because when you would turn it, the O, when you would turn this, the O would go into the little nubbins of the 3. So it's R-O, and then it's 3 from that, which is 1, 2, 3, which is C. And then 1, 2, 3, then 2 from C is K. 1, 2, and then 4 from K is P-R-O-P. Oh no, rock? Do we think it's just rock? Or do we think we continue? Do we want to try just rock and see if that works? Too simple, continue? Oh God. Well, now I've lost my place! I've lost my place! Keep going! Rock. Hi Matt, welcome on in. Thank you for joining us. It is your fault. No, wait, now I'm confused. Oh no, we gotta start over. Okay, R, 1 turn. Great. Then it's O, and I'm gonna be putting my fingers on my monitor to do this. So then it's 3 from O. 1, 2, 3, C. 1, 2, 3, 2. So then 2 from C is 1, 2, K. 1, 2, 4. Sorry, I cannot do this on the screen or I'll lose it. I'm pointing fingers on my monitor. That's the only way this is gonna work. Then 4 from K is 1, 2, 3, 4, which is P. That lands us on 3. 3 is 1, 2, 3, which is A. 2 from that is 1, 2, P. Then 4 is 1, 2, 3, 4. Rock, paper? Oh no, I'm lost. Oh no. Oh no, I got excited and I got lost. Oh no. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 R. It's rock, paper. There's no way it's scissors because there's no S. There's no way it continues. So maybe the word is scissor because it's the word that's missing. I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Oh my God. This is extremely stressful, but I think we got it. Did we get it? I don't like it here. I think we did it. Rock, paper, scissors. Do we think plural? Yeah, let's go! Yes! The missing tool is, oh, I didn't read that part. Let's go. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Good Lord. The Jeep is fast, but it's harder to search for the tracks. Our party quickly becomes tired and pessimistic. Hopefully, this will change. The tracks seem to lead to Capstone Games booth 1649. The banner has an image on it, and that image says newspaper. All right, next puzzle, chat. Sorry, let me do a thing so I don't have to keep re-centering this. Give me 2 seconds, chat. Because it's annoying me. Oh, scissors is not a real word. I totally agree. Yes, and now I can just toggle this on and off as opposed to recentering. I didn't think this through. I forgot that I usually need some place to take notes. So I'm sorry I didn't get this set up before the stream. But that should be a good spot for it. I'm going to we can take our notes here and I can toggle and my life will be less miserable. Yes. Yes, okay. Thank you for bearing with me, chat. Okay, time to read New Thing. New Thing says, our group has a journalist, the second expedition leader in the expedition leader's expansion to the Lost Ruins of Arnak. You would think these people wouldn't be of any use in searching for the lost expedition, but maybe we can do something with the dark mood that settled on our party. Try analyzing these newspaper headlines to find out what our rescue team needs to succeed. Something tells me that you should put them in the right order first, but how can you tell the right order? We can maybe do something with the dark mood that settled on our party. Try analyzing these newspaper headlines to find out what our rescue team needs to succeed. Yeah, moan, but that's not how you spell it. You see it? Fun again, how are you so good at this? What the hell? I think I'm gonna draw the shade now that the afternoon sun is kicking in. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. I think we need to find the numbers written in the text, and the letter for the word is the first letter of the call sign. Eric, my love, hello. Hi, happy Friday. Welcome on in. You're just in time to help us solve a puzzle. Wait, so Ivator, I want to get on board with what you're saying, but I'm not following it. Help me understand. Walk me through, hold my hand. We need to find the numbers written in the text. Oh, and the letter for the word is, you're missing me on the second part. And the letter for the word, oh, it's the letter for the word is the first letter. Huh? Like this is saying one as in the first M but how do we know it was M? Or it just means the first letter, so like M. But then how do I know where to go from there? But then how do I know which one's next? Am I gonna get a bunch of letters and then I have to unscramble it? After one comes, anywhere it says two, okay. Chat, I'm dyslexic. Oh no. Fine, find two or T, not worried. Oh, chat, this is my living nightmare. Okay, two, I see. Two, so then what, the second letter in the headline, so T, M-O. Then three. Oh no. Three. Oh, right here, path re-entered. Three, so that's T. I got you. I'm picking it up. Picking up what you're putting down. Then four. Four is the next letter of the alphabet, right? Four. It's probably gonna be separated, right? Sniff hour. I was wondering why people were saying that. I was like, why is everyone talking about sniffing? I see now. God, this particular font's really hard for my dyslexia. Sniff hour, okay. I thought you guys were just like being really weirdly feral for some reason. Okay, M-O-A-T. Then five is excavation. Five, nice, I see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, V. Motivation, I'm imagining is gonna be the rest of it. But let's finish it just for the heck of it. Stay motivated. I see what you did there. 6 is, yep. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Motivate. Yes, motivation. I think we can all commit to motivation as our guess. Not a whole lot of other words that start like that. Let's go. All right, chapter 4 out of 7, chat. We are over halfway. With the newly gained strengths, our team is now able to follow the tracks to the seaside temple. It seems Professor Coutil went inside. The tide is low now, so we're able to enter. Hopefully the water stays low. You can find the entrance to the temple at the Cephalofair Games booth 157. The keyword is wave. Oh no, right after we entered the temple, the tide started rising and flooding the temple from the lowest to the highest floors. We need to collect the lettered artifacts that would get fully submerged one by one. Hopefully we find something that saves us from drowning. Oh, this is cool. I like this one. This is like super duper spatial. So we can pop this into paint if we want. just so we can like cross things off as we go. This is a cool one, I like this one. Let's make a new thing, paste it here, and we can just click this, boom. And that way we can like mark stuff off. I know it's kind of ugly, but. So first thing that will, oh God. First thing that will flood is S, right? S. S, and then the water will come up here and get, will it get M or A next? Right, because the water, in order to flood M, it only has to get here. For it to flood A, it has to get here. M and then A. I hate that you can't add to text in MS Paint. Look at that, doesn't it look beautiful? Hang on. Can you imagine if it was Smash Bros? God, that would make me so happy. Okay, S. The air doesn't go anywhere? I don't think we need to actually think about this like real physics, right? I think we might be too lost in the sauce, chat. Let's do it this way, see where this takes us, and if this leads us nowhere, then we'll get more thinky about it. I do see that the water is lower, but I don't know what that means. Oh, because the air has nowhere to go, is that what we're saying? So it'll never flood that? So maybe no S, maybe just Mash Bros? G-Man, hello, welcome on in. G-Man, thank you so much for that sub. Thank you for the moderator support. Scarlett, enjoy your sub if you're lurking. G-Man, how are you doing? How's your Friday? Thank you so much for that support. I really appreciate it. Okay, so then, let's ignore the S for now. Mash Bros. It goes up this way. It'll flood U first, right? Because D has got this like path where it can exit. So it'll go to U next. God, this looks terrible. I'm so sorry. Paint was not a great, hold on. Hold on. Everything's terrible. Let me make this text just bigger instead of being a silly dumb boy. S, just in case, M-A, then U, right? Smash Smash Bros. Q first? Oh. But, because Q is lower? Because I was like, it would take the same amount of water to flood U as it would Q, but Q is lower. I see. Oh God, this is actually way more stressful than I thought it was. Okay, so instead of U, it's M-A-Q. It does not make words. G-Man, thank you so much. Let's go. Weekend, 4 hours of work left. Let's go, G-Man. Thank you so much for that support. Thank you for the bits. Again, all the money that we get from bits and subs, it all goes to my mods, so thank you for supporting them. Okay, then after the Q, then U, right? We can all agree. U is next. U and then A. I think U and then A. Chat, I'm not very good at spelling, but that doesn't look like a word. Oh, people are questioning the M altogether. Aqua. Okay, I can be persuaded that the M never floods for the same reason that the S never floods. Okay. Then the A is next. We already did that. Then, so once the water gets here, well, it's flooded. Water floods here. The water, so at this point, the water's like this, right? It's like this. right? So then D is next. Aqueduct? Then we do D. Then the water comes up, 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 it then hits, not C. Okay, then my thinking is then B, or does it never, is it air pocket again, where it never hits B either? I hate it here too. So are we saying it doesn't get B, it goes up this way. It then comes down here, and what? Would you also be in the air pocket? Shit, I'm so stressed out. Is the air pockets too much physics? Oh my God. But the thing that makes me believe the air pocket theory is that this is lower. Like, why would they go out of their way to show the water at different heights here? Oh my God, chat! No, this is too much science. It's too much stress. Air pocket theory is correct? I don't know what's happening! So does D flood or not, chat? Doesn't flood as there's an opening to the right. D at the top, I believe you. This one never floods. This one does though, right? The one here in the middle. Everyone start yelling, it'll make this so much better. Low D floods, okay. You got fluid dynamics in my scavenger hunt. Oh my God, this is so stressful. Okay. So are we happy with Aqua D? Are we happy with that? Can I move forward from there? This is an open system. Oh my God. Where? Aqua Lung? So, but for Aqua Lung to be right, then this D doesn't flood, but U does. Okay. I'm gonna pop a blood vessel. I'm so stressed right now. Okay. I'm sure that's just the same word twice. Oh no, I'm dyslexic. Never mind. Those are different. Okay, all right, everyone calm down. We're at Aqua, we're happy here. We're happy with Aqua. Now, everyone keep in mind that there's a way up here in the middle, but there's also a way up here on the side. The water is now here. The water will rise and it will come, it'll hit V first. Why is everyone ignoring the V? It'll flood the V is after the D. This is what floods next, right? I'm gonna start crying. Freaking air pocket! Ah! Okay, so no V, so then we ladder climb up here, we get L. Okay, this is how we're getting the lung. This is why, oh God, now is not the time for the Christmas music. Oh God, oh God. Oh no. Okay, then I just want to see how you're getting to Aqualung. Cause how is the U flooding? Is it cause like, I mean, what's the physics here? I feel like if the water is like trickling here, it's gonna fall down this crack. It's not gonna ever reach you. Do you know what I mean? Oh, it's gonna go up L? Okay, all right. Lucigen, this is actually would be such a good D&D puzzle. This actually, steal this for your D&D campaign. I see that it falling into the U after the L. I see how we're getting there. Hi, Polo Monkey. Pole Monkey, it's really good to see you. How are you doing? Happy Friday. Welcome to the chaos. Then it floods N and then G. Okay, I can, and it'll never flood E because of the air pocket. Jesus Christ. Aqua Lung. Okay. I just wanted to see how we got there. Let's see if we're right. Let's see. I'm gonna cry. I think we have to assume some amount of physics or this would just be a word unscramble mission. Yeah, I agree. Aqua Lung. Oh my God, let's go, chat. Let's go. Can we get some rat jams in chat? I am kind of shocked that that was right. Oh my God. G-Man, where do I find this? I'm running a D&D game, and yes, these would be amazing puzzles. So this was custom made for me to play on stream. But let me ask Adam if I can give them to you for your use. If I can give you like the website. I don't see why there should be a problem with that, but whisper me on Twitch and I'll remember and I'll ask Adam. I would imagine yes, but I did not come up with the puzzles, so I want to double check with Adam. But Hama, welcome on in. Happy Friday. What's up? Hello. God, QTR, I freaking love the Yoshi bobble. I love it so much. I'm running it tomorrow for my team at work, and we are killing our most hated customers as we're 90 help desk. Nice, nice. I would just put the link in chat, but it's actually like a folder you have to download. There's like a thing. There's a process because this is not like a live website. But I'd imagine if you wanna like go back and screenshot the stream and take that puzzle, I think it will be fine. If you want me to send you the official files, message me. I'll have to check with Adam and then I can send it to you. Okay, so 5 out of 7, our fifth chapter. After searching the temple, we found not only the traces of the Kutil expedition, but also some other tracks. There was a fight. There were clear bullwhip marks on the wall of the temple. This is an obvious trademark of the ruthless Tomb Raider called Kentucky Smith, okay? His group of merciless adventurers must have captured the professor. Probably they wanted to use the professor's knowledge to raid yet another temple. We need to stop this and save the professor from the clutches of the evil Kentucky Smith. I feel like that name is so weird that I feel like that's gonna be part of the next puzzle. The tracks are, because it's so like yeehaw American for no reason, the tracks are now clear and lead deeper into the jungle where the Smirk and Dagger booth is. The keyword is dove. Oh, it's an Indiana Jones joke. I'm a silly goose. Okay, brain too silly. It's legally distinct from Indiana Jones. I have never seen an Indiana Jones film, to be fair. The Kentucky Smith expedition obviously split into two groups that started to communicate using a carrier pigeon. That's a mechanic again in the new expansion for Lost Ruins. Using a carrier pigeon flying back and forth between parties. That's a cute tie-in. Our trackers managed to lure the pigeon using seeds to catch it, copy the code, attach the code back, and re-release the pigeon to avoid interrupting communication. Wait, what? Kentucky Smith expedition obviously split into two groups that started to communicate using a carrier pigeon. Our trackers managed to lure the pigeon using seeds, of course, catch it, copy the code, and then send it back out. Okay. These are the code words they received. To make it simpler for you, they decided to arrange those code words alphabetically, but you somehow feel knowing the right order would be better. The only thing the trackers remember is that the first code started with PO. And the last one ended with MS, P-O-M-S. Hopefully you can tell in which order these codes were sent and then decode where Kentucky Smith's party is heading. Oh, Eric, I'm sorry. The only thing the trackers remember is that the first code started with PO and the last one ended with MS. Yeah, porch is first, seams is last. What's the countdown timer? That is in order to get a hint. So you have to have tried the puzzle. In the original version, you had to spend 15 minutes before you could get a hint, but Adam made it shorter for me. He made it like 5 minutes for me, which was very kind. You should be able to click on like the CGE account name, and then you should be able to like click on whisper. Like I can right click on anyone's name, or I can click on anyone's name in chat and whisper you. So I can open a whisper with you right now, G-Man. And it should pop up for you. I'll do it on my phone. That might be easier. Whisper. Whisper me here. That way I'll remember. I'll remember that you wanted to know, and I'll remember who wanted to know, otherwise I'll forget. All right, so. Give me a second, I'm just putting this in Paint for us. So here are the codes that we were given. So we know it starts with porch. Let me see what I need to do. Okay, so it starts with porch. Yeah. How are you? How'd you do it? Ami, hello, happy Friday. Welcome on into the Arnak scavenger hunt. Runestone, last 2 letters. Oh, last 2 letters of the previous word are the first of the next one. So it's porch and then shoot. Oh my God, that would have taken me forever. Chat, you're so smart. Actually, what the hell? There, and then R-E, resin, and I was wondering why they weren't just telling me the first word is porch and the last word is seams. I was wondering why they were telling me the first 2 letters and the last 2 letters. It was to clue you in. Wow, that's so smart. Enter, and then ER takes us to a road. My MS Paint skills leave something to be desired. A road. Then DE is at the end. No, DE is dense. Make this smaller. Dense. And then SE is seams. Okay, so that takes us to the end. Obviously the porch here is porch shoot there tens seams. Keyword is the middle letter. Oh, that's how you're getting runestone. So the middle letter in each word, RUNESTONE. You're a genius, runestones. That has to be it. That's genius. Well done, well done. Runestones, runestones, genius. Runestone, no S. Small in brain. Okay, chapter 6. It seems they are heading to the Runestone, the huge rock with the engravings near one of the newly discovered Arnak temples. The 6th and last keyword will take you back to the start. Return to the CGE room, and the keyword is scales. All right, soon after reaching the Runestone, you find an open entrance to another tomb. In the middle of the main chamber, you found huge scales that previously carried precious idols. Each idol was replaced with a sandbag. Okay, that's, I'm assuming, one of the Kentucky Smith's old tricks of avoiding traps. But things didn't go so well for him this time. You discovered the Tomb Raider's body, in one of the corridors, obviously crushed by a huge rolling boulder. Luckily, the idols remained intact, so you can return them back on the huge scale-like structures where they belong. But make sure the system is perfectly balanced. You might find out what the secret code to open the next passage is, and of course, you don't want to risk you would be chased by yet another rolling boulder. Bree, hello, Bree, happy Friday, what's up? Oh my God, fun again, and why? Why, Estelle, why'd you add that? That's horrible. I pray to the gods that you were playing Codenames with me when that arises again. Okay, so this is a balancing situation, right? That's what I took from this. I feel like there was a lot of fluff. I feel like there's a lot of fluff in the text, but my understanding is that we just need to balance this bad boy out, right? What are the numbers here? What are like these numbers? Hold on, let me read it again. Those are multipliers. Luckily, the idols remain intact. You can return them back on the huge scale-like structure where they belong, but make sure it's perfectly balanced. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna hate this? Great, thanks, Lucigen. That really encouraging, really, really helpful. It's a math problem, oh God. See, that was my first thought as well, Barb, was that it was ratios, but it's not. Do we have to consider the levers as well? I don't think so. So it's like this one is 3 times the weight of this one. Is that what we're saying? So like 1. Sorry, this is 1. 2. No other way. Oh, other way? Three. Okay. These look really dumb now. Okay. CE. And then, so this total. So is this total 4? Or is this total 6? Like, is the total of this section here, is that 6? 4 times 1? What are you talking about? That's 12? What are you talking about? I don't understand. But people were saying they were multipliers. The total is 4. But see, Ami is saying each side weighs 3. Are these active multipliers? Because if they're multipliers, then it's 6. Total is 4 currently. Chat, help me. Chat is very divided. Chat is very divided. All right, chat. All right, let's settle this. What are our thoughts? Vote on the poll. Is it 4 or 6? Hi, Wim. Welcome on in. Hello. Happy Friday. Because I can't tell if it's multiple people with the same opinion or if multiple people saying the same opinion multiple times. I'm trying to figure out what people think. Also, I love you all so much. Thank you for helping me with this. This is a lot of fun. Me easier in German. Oh, I'm sorry, Saranos. So the theories here, if you're not following along, the theories are it's 4 because all that matters is the actual weight of the artifacts. We have a 3-pound weight, we have a 1-pound weight, that's 4. The other camp is that these are multipliers that don't just care about how to balance it out, but actually actively change the weight. I think I'm in camp 4, and also chat by an ironically 6-4 reversed vote also agrees with 4. So let's follow this logic that it's 4. And if it's wrong, we can go back. If it's wrong, we can go back. But let's start here. Okay, let's respect everyone's opinions and thoughts. Let's try this, see where that takes us. And if we hate it, then we can try again. So this total, this is 4. And this is 1, this is 1, and this is 2, which means that this has to be half? Has to be half, this has to equal 2? That can't be right though. Oh, then maybe this is not 3 and 1. Because it could be a different ratio of, oh my God. Okay, all right, walk with me here. Maybe it's different. Maybe these are over here. Right side might be easier to solve first. Okay, all right, okay. Yeah, too small to start, I agree. Okay, so this is 1 to 1.4. Right side needs to be twice as heavy as the left side, okay. Had the left, stop! This is all stressful! Oh my God. This is horrid. I'm having such a bad time. Okay, that could be 7 and 5. What's the like fraction when you divide 5 by 7? Or yes, yeah. I'm with you there. 7 and 5. That checks out. At least we're enjoying ourselves. 7 and 5. So it means that the 7. That also makes sense that the word ends in Y. Where else is this Y going, right? That I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Okay, cool. Then 1 to 1. So this total over here is 12. Cool. It's 5 and 7, 12. This has to also be 12 because these have to be the same ratio. How's that? It could be 8 and 4. Yeah, I'm with you. 8. 4. Okay. So then this total is also 12. Now this total is 24. Don't know why I decided to handwrite that one. That looks like crap. 24. So this total over here has to be 40. No, has to be this. The whole total of this side has to be 12, right? So, God, this is giving me math flashbacks. Right. Yeah. So it could be, yes, I got it. So then this is here. Ooh, that's so skinny. Oh, that's so pixelated. Oh God. Here, that's 6 if you can't read it. Because it looks like crap. 6, and then 2 is here, right? Because 2 times 3 is 6. So these both equal 6. The total weight of this is 8. And then, yes, we did it, chat. Let's go. Hi, Tontarlis, welcome on in. Happy Friday. Oh no, fun to get in. Did we not do it? Oh no. Wait, hold on, chat. Hold on, give me a second. That's not a word. Oh, the other way around, because then this is 4, and these need to be swapped. These need to be swapped. So the word is ancestry. Got you. Why am I writing this out? Writing with a mouse is terrible. Ancestry, woohoo! I will go eat lunch. We have one more puzzle. Ancestry. Let's go. Good job, chat. All right, last one then lunchtime. After returning the idols to the right spots with a crack, a wall opened, and you found a hidden corridor. At the end of the corridor, you can hear desperate and frightened voices. Undoubtedly, this is a little bit weirdly translated. You can hear a desperate and frightened voice. Undoubtedly, this is Professor Coutil, who managed to escape while Kentucky Smith and his henchmen were too busy stealing idols and escaping the boulder. The professor tells you to touch the right glyphs on the wall to open the secret room and set him free. Hope you remember all 6 challenges you had overcome. If you remember them right, you will get a 6-letter word. Okay, so they're just like symbols that relate, right? Hold on, let me pull up. I'm so sorry. We still see paint stuff. I'm so sorry. While I'm getting it set up for the next one, you guys can read it. I'm so sorry. I forbore. So that's what I just read. I'm gonna copy and paste that thing into Paint. Okay. All right, so it says if you remember them right, referring to the 6 previous challenges, you'll get a 6-letter password. So here it is in Paint. I'm assuming they're just things that relate to the challenges we did, right? They're all pain. What was the first one we did? I remember we did a water one. What was the first one we did, chat? It's scales was the one we just did. Water level, yeah, I got that. The newspaper. Is there a gear? We had the mechanic. Gear, gear. Okay, that's 4, we're missing 2. Triangle, pyramid. Pyramid was the first one. And then dove for the birds that carried the codes. Okay, all right, so the letters we have are A, D, E, I, M, R. I'm very bad at word scrambles. Admire? Admire, good job, chat. That would have taken me a very long time. I am terrible with word scrambles. Admire, look, we did it even before the hint timer ended. Woohoo! Let's go, chat! Can we get rat jams in chat? Let's go. Oh, finally, we're free. Thank you so much for the rescue, exclaims Professor Coutil with a broad smile, shaking your hand. Your valiant effort in saving him won't be forgotten. But wait, says Professor Coutil, did you notice the engravings? Did I see a newspaper there? That would mean that the Arnak civilization is way more advanced than we thought. Or do we misinterpret those images somehow? What else could it be? Mutters the professor as he wanders off into the maze of corridors. Wait, Professor Coutil, where did you go? Hey, hello? Oh, never mind, the job here is done. You did find the professor, and now it's up to the other adventurers to take their turns in finding the professor in the new Lost Winds of Arnak expedition that offers a full 6-chapter campaign with new characters, new game modes, carrier pigeons, and much more. Get your own copy and be one of the first adventurers to explore this brand new release. Since you finished the treasure hunt, you might try to win your free copy in a prize draw if you enter your email address. Oh wait, when did the story turn into a full-blown commercial? You see, the island of Arnak is full of mysteries. Congratulations! Woo! Good job, chat. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that was really fun, chat. God, that would have taken me twice as long without your help. Good God. Y'all just have like that puzzling brain. You guys impress me so much, genuinely. It's all done. GG's everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for playing this with me. This was awesome. I really, really enjoy doing these. I'm always so bummed that I don't get to participate at shows, obviously, because I'm busy working at shows. And for those of you who can't come to shows, you don't get to experience these otherwise. So I'm glad. Thank you to Adam, one of our programmers who made this digitized for me to play on stream. I know I want to keep going. I want to do more. I want to do more puzzles. These were awesome. What was your favorite puzzle that we did? What was your favorite? Aw, that was so fun. Boom, ba-doom, boom. Squamalung was everyone's favorite. The water one was cool. I like that one a lot. I gotta say, I did not believe you guys initially when you were like talking about the physics of the air pockets. I was like, there's no way it's that complicated. But that was actually super satisfying once we kind of figured out how it all worked. Yeah, that was awesome. That was a really good one. I like the weights one too, Lucigen. I like that it kind of subverted my brain of wanting to solve it left to right. It was cool that we had to kind of work backwards, and no, I really liked it. I really liked it. That was a lot of fun. Puzzle Maker Big Brain, let's go. Yeah, shout out to Adam and Andra who put this together, and there might have been some other folks involved, but I know that they were involved at the very least. Man. The white ones feels like the kind of math puzzle I'd have loved in math class. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No, this was really cool. I liked how spatial a lot of these were. Thank you guys for letting me solve the pyramid one kind of on my own. I know a lot of people kind of knew how to do that originally. Yeah, this was awesome. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm gonna take a quick break and grab some food for lunch. I will be back in about half an hour for some community codenames. So if you want to keep playing games together this lovely Friday afternoon, just sit tight for a little bit and I will be back with my coworker Steven. We're gonna do community codenames where you guys can basically play codenames with us and control what cards we guess. I'll explain it when I come back, but it's a lot of fun. You can also in chat be our spy masters. I'm gonna be asking for volunteers for people to spy master. I'm gonna be limiting it. I'm gonna be limiting it to people I know. So people who've been in chat for a while and I trust will not put something inappropriate or anything. So if you're a well-known community member, feel free to jump in and play spy master for us when I get back. We can sprinkle in some chaos names words. We'll see how we're feeling. We're gonna start with regular code names. We'll see where the afternoon takes us. All I heard is you control. So that's what we'll be doing when we come back. Please, if you can, stick around during the break. It really helps me out. You can mute the tab so you still count as like a viewer on the stream, but you don't have to if you don't want to listen to the background music. If you want to go do your own thing, get your own lunch, go hydrate, take a nap, do whatever you got to do. If you're working, do some actual work for 30 minutes and then come back. I'm gonna go to BRB. I'm gonna go get my lunch. I'll be back very soon. Feel free to chat to each other. You can play Chat Hangman. If that is, Alkali, is it up and running, Chat Hangman? It's been a while, so I don't remember if it's broken or if it's functional currently. Chatman is still death. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You can't play Chatman. But you can hang out, chat to each other, and I will be back before you know it.